Yay! I'm going to say yay, Chris, because it's Thursday. Yay, it is Thursday. So that even rhymes. You can't get any better than that.
No.
And you guys, we are so lucky because Chris is here, and you know how she kind of has engineered cards? And that's what we have today, the triple sliding card. And lots of different styles, so there's something for everybody. So we're so excited, and she's got all kinds of things here that she used to show us. So we'll just pan across there. Chris, how you doing today?
I am awesome. Good morning, everybody.
Chris is awesome. She's been coming in early this week, helping with online orders and making it all happen.
Diane's understudy.
Yes, that's right. And doing a great job. And then after Chris shows us her triple slider card, we got in some new product yesterday, and we're going to show that. So that is pretty exciting also. There's going to be a lot of new stuff coming. It's that season. Oh my gosh, it's Oshira's birthday. Oh my gosh, does that mean we have to sing happy birthday? Because I'm a terrible singer. I usually let Dawn drown me out, but she's not here today. So Katie's here though. So I think everybody should, we're going to go by Katie so they can hear both of us. Katie, speak into the microphone. All right, well, here we go. Everybody, let's all wish Oshira a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oshira. Happy birthday to you. Oh, gosh. I did put my hand over my microphone, so I hope that helped a little bit.
Cheater.
Well, it just toned it down, you guys. I'm one of those people, I did not make chorus. You know, in 6th grade, you had to go and try out, and I was one that did not make it. So, so I'm not a great singer.
My grandkids always said, Grandma, no. Every time I would start singing. So
sorry, Oshira, if we weren't on key, but we did it, and we hope you have a wonderful day today. So, Chris, I think we should jump in because this has been amazing me ever since I saw your first little sample of how to make it, and you make things possible for the rest of us.
Oh, definitely. You know, the first time you're kind of like, but it's really quite simple. So, this one, I did a birthday card. And
now tell us who this cute little gal is.
That is my youngest granddaughter. She'll be 16 next month, so I'm ahead of the game, and I made a card.
Not watching.
No, she's nannying this summer. So.
Okay, she's busy. Oh, look at this.
But then you pull it out, and...
Oh, that's great. Okay, do it one more time.
Okay.
We got to do it one more time.
I got to get back in here. There we go.
So that's
how it starts.
Hence the triple fold.
Yes.
Or triple pull. Oh, that's very, very good. I love it. I love it.
And because then you don't have any real place to put anything, I made little cards to put on the back. Once I write on it,
so you could put a little greeting.
Put a little greeting in there.
Well, I think it's such a fun idea that you put her picture on the front. And for lots of cards, that's a good idea.
Oh, gosh,
especially for kids.
Well, and Katie had suggested a cute graduation card.
Oh, yes.
You know, put the graduate's card. You can always, unfortunately, pull pictures off the internet anymore of somebody.
Yes.
So
easy to find.
Yeah. Here's another one that a sample. I used the rub-ons that we have.
So those are the rub-ons from 49 and Market. Is it this collection?
This one.
So, you use the butter and the lilac.
Yep.
And just as a reminder, they come in, there's lots of different rub-ons from 49 and Market, and they work well even for someone who is classified as a rub-on challenge person. And here's the one that Chris used. It's the butter and lilac.
Yep.
Oh, I got to get over here.
Oh, there you go. And then I used let me just stand up. It might be easier.
Oh, she's got her butterfly die.
I used this butterfly die to cut out a negative. And then I used the rub-on, and I used the other part of the butterfly.
Oh, so that purple, that's a rub-on right there.
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
As well as the note card.
Note card.
Yeah, for the back of it.
The colors on that are beautiful, Chris.
Thank you.
Now, so the butterfly die she used, it's Detailed Butterflies Mini from Tim Holtz. And that's $12.99, and it's got 4 dies in it because you have your 2 bases of your butterflies, and then you have the top part, which she used here on the front.
On here, I used this new, well, it's not a new stamp, but it's from
Time to celebrate.
Dare-
Oh yeah,
yes,
all right.
Dares to be
yeah,
Artsy.
a lot of people like to know what we're using. So this is Well Wishes from Dare to be Artsy. And did you use it on both of these? Time to celebrate.
Probably.
And you brighten my
Yeah.
day.
Right here.
Okay, so it is on
yep.
there.
Um,
Oh, and thanks for all you do. That's
yep.
on there also.
Yep. This,
Okay. This is our yay card.
And if I
Oh
had
my
had,
gosh.
and this one turned out a little taller, and I'll explain why. I'll show you how to avoid it or how to do it if you want that. But I didn't have googly eyes at
Let
home.
me see what you did here.
I just cut some fringe.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so fun.
And because I wasn't sure people would realize that they were supposed to be stacking cups, I put it on the back of the little note card.
Oh, the stacking
But,
cups.
yeah.
Okay.
So that, the number 1, is the perfect size. I used this number.
The Tim
Yep.
Holtz. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. What's the name of that?
Countdown.
Countdown.
Yep.
That's on my list.
Yes,
That's
you
on my
got me
list.
on it. And then I used this size, which is
I think it's bold, alphanumeric bold.
bold. Yep.
And that's what you use for the who's.
Yep. And I also used it on the U on this card.
That's a good size. I didn't
It
realize the size of that. It's 5/8 of an inch. So another Tim. We like
I
Tim.
know it. And this, I always forget to make my husband an anniversary card. So
Oh, are we supposed to do that, Chris?
Well, one year I gave him a card from here, and he was like, "This is my favorite card." Well, Teresa had made it. I
Oh.
bought it from the staff. So
From Staff Studio, yeah.
yes.
Oh.
So I just did.
There's been several people mentioning how you could make a cake
Yep.
with this, and here you go. There's your cake.
And that's what I'm going to show you.
And that's the bold alphabet,
That
so it has the
is- yep.
numbers in it also. I like that.
Exactly. And then I used the, where is it? It's an Elizabeth Craft stackable heart.
Oh, so you could use
For the
any
hearts.
heart die.
Yes,
This one's
yep.
Elizabeth Craft, so it's got the different sizes. And then here's her frosting. We might as well call that frosting.
Exactly.
Those are the dies from Doodle Cuts or Doodle Bug, and what are those called, Chris?
These are the Borders and Edge doodle cuts.
Well, what a name!
What a name.
What a name!
Original.
Those are $24.99.
Yeah. And that's how I got the little hearts, and I used it again on the card I'll show you today.
Everyone, Chris, you won't believe the comments you're getting. Everybody is loving this.
Oh, good. But I used this one for the card today. So,
But it does have the hearts also.
yes, it does right
Okay,
here.
and there is a question, Chris. They're
Okay.
wondering, since you're attaching that little extra card on the back, do they stand up if you open the little card on the back? I didn't know if they would or not.
Well, I may not have put this in the right spot. We'll see. Yes, it
So
will.
they do stand up.
If you put the card in the right spot.
Right. You need to watch where you put your little card on the back, and then they'll stand up.
Yeah, I mean, this one I haven't attached
That
yet.
one might
but
not. Well,
if,
it's hard to say.
if I put it down far enough, it
Yeah,
should.
good
Yeah,
thought.
I
Who-
think, oh,
I
yeah,
can't. I'm
whoever-
sorry, I don't remember who mentioned that, but I love it. Love that idea.
Yes. So there you go.
Very cute. Oh my gosh! And Chris is going to show us how to do it.
All right.
Chris says she's going to make another Chris. Chris with a K is going to make these for sure.
Oh, awesome. First, let me show you these wedding rings. Very easy.
Good to know because you might use that on a lot of different things.
Oh gosh, yeah. I started with my 1/2 inch punch. Cut out a circle. Hopefully I didn't go too close to the edge. And then I went to my 3/4 and just try to get it as close to the center as you can.
And there it goes.
And there it goes.
And we're off. Now that you could do with all different circle punches if you wanted to make, different kinds of rings, but
Gosh, yeah.
that's a
And
really good idea. So
then
that's,
I just glued 2 of them together front and back so that
oh, I see.
It
Let me
looked a
show them on
little-
here. So, whoops, there's a little blurry. So there's silver on the front and the back
yeah.
because Chris glued 2 together.
And then to get
Yeah,
them
how
to
did you?
ring,
Yeah, how'd you get
I
them hooked
just
together?
cut one slid the other one inside of it, and when I attached it,
Elena says very clever.
oh, thank you. And then when I attached it, I just made sure to put that little cut where you couldn't see it behind here and glued that part so it would stay well, and then just glued it onto my card.
That's very nice.
So-
No, Chris, is your husband watching today? Is he going to get a sneak peek at this?
I think he's over at my daughter's working in the garden. So
Okay. I know all of our husbands are watching today, I'm sure, right?
the first video I think he watched, and after that he went,
He's
yeah,
done.
I'll
He's
see
like,
her at home.
okay, I'll see you at home. Oh, I love it. I love
All
it.
right, so let me get rid of some of this stuff. All right, very
This
easy.
I'm going to say this looks, to me, looking at these, they look complicated and hard to make, but I know better.
No, they
Because
are.
I know Chris makes things, breaks it down and makes it doable.
I hope so. And if you have questions, just ask. And I wrote down,
And now I can take pictures of these.
yeah, the
I'll take
size that you're
pictures
going
of all
to
of
need
this
and all
for
of
us.
that. So, all right. So you're going to need one piece that's 4.5 by 11 5/8.
Maybe just put this like this. So this is the first size that Chris is using. And what is this going to be the bottom?
This is going to be
The base.
the base.
So she's making the bottom or the base right now. Okay.
All right, and I'm going to score this at 3 7/8. And you can either go over and score again at 7 6/8, or sometimes, you know, they just aren't quite right. So take your end, come in, and match it up.
So you're matching it up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be perfectly in thirds.
Well, it should be, but for some reason it wasn't. Nobody's going to know. Some of these weren't quite even either.
Okay.
And that's just the way it goes.
That's just life, Chris.
Well, you know, I used to get flustered, and now it's like, nah. This one is 3 1/8 by 10 1/8.
Very odd measurements. But
They
here we go.
are.
So the first one was 4.5 by 11 5/8, and you folded it in basically in thirds.
Yes. This one I'm going to score at 3 3/8.
So if you're just joining us, Chris is making one of these triple slider cards. And what's cool about them is, I probably can't do it with one hand, but they pull out. So each of these sections pulls out. And she's made the first section, and now I assume this is the second.
This is the second one.
And Marla, the rub-ons that she used are made by 49 and Market. And they make all kinds of different rub-ons. Here's the brand new one that just came in, Vintage Artistry Beached. So if you wanted to do something tropical or beachy. And here's one here that is the, I can't really read it, Hikemore. This is from Hikemore.
All right, your other piece that you need is 3 by 3, and you can, it's a single sheet. You can do 1 or 2, whoops, that's the wrong one, just depending on if you want to back it or not. I wanted my back to be the same as the front. Some
So then
papers
you
are,
did
yeah,
two
so
here.
I did 2. I've seen them where they use a longer sheet and fold again,
Oh, okay.
but I just did, oh, I forgot to mention the tab punch for that is here. just
So
in
this
case.
one has, well, each one you've got
Each one is
something that
something
you pull
different.
on.
Yep.
So she's got a flower, and then this one has a tab, which is kind of a general one you could use on a
Right.
lot of them. This one is a little cardstock with some words, and then she has the wedding ring. And the tab, I know a lot of our viewers own this tab punch, so here's another good use for it. It's from We Are Memory Keepers, and it must be free because I don't see a price on it, Chris.
Huh, what a deal.
So it's either free or it's really expensive.
That's too bad. Okay, so this is the only part that's kind of tricky, and I need to stand up for it.
And this is your first section, right?
Yes, this
Okay.
is the first one, and it doesn't matter what side you cut on as long as you always cut on the same side. So you wouldn't want to cut your big one on the right and the small one on the left. It's not going to work out.
Okay.
But I'm going to take my score line. I'm going to line it up on the 1 inch spot.
Okay. So the score line on the 1 inch spot.
And then I'm going to start my score, well, make sure I'm my blade at the 1/2 inch mark.
Okay, so you kind of need a
I need-
trimmer
oh,
like this
yes.
to do this.
Or you need to be really good with an X-Acto knife. So keep your thing up so that it doesn't cut. Put it down.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And then I'm going to come down to the 3 inch mark.
So you're going from 1/2 to 3.
Correct. Lift it up. And now I measured this so I know that my valley to the edge is 1 inch. So I'm going to put the edge of my paper so that I have an inch on the side of my cut line. So again, I'm going to do a 1/2 inch, put it down, go down to my 3. And now I have
So let's see what you got now.
I have
Okay.
1 inch on both sides of my
Okay.
cut lines. I'm going to put that one aside.
Interesting.
And I'm going to start out the same way. So my score line is going to be on the 1 inch, but this time I start out at a 1/4 inch. And I'm going to go down to 2.5.
Which makes sense since that's a smaller piece that you would change up.
Yep. And again, butt it up to the edge because on mine I know that this is 1 inch.
So 1/4 to 2.5, right, Chris?
Correct.
I'm anxious to see what happens with these little slots that you're creating.
Now we're done with that.
Everyone's quiet now because we're all serious. We're studying.
Uh-oh. All right. I have 2 pieces of thinner paper. It could be computer paper. I just happen to have some left over from making graduation cards. These are a 1/2 inch by 3 inches.
And just real quick, Chris, I'll let all of you know that Chris is so sweet. She typed all this up, and I will take a picture of it for everybody at the end of the video. But I guess here it is right now if you want to do a screenshot. Okay. All right.
All right, so now I'm taking my little piece of paper and I'm putting it through here.
Oh.
I'm turning it over, and you want it tight, but it's got to be able to move. So you can't have it so taut that it won't move up and down. And so
Chris,
then
I'm glad you figure this stuff out for us.
this one might be a little,
So you make it tight, but it has to, then you test it to see if it moves? Is that kind
exactly
of what you do?
And this doesn't have to be quite so long on this one. Right, because you want to be able to have it move up and down, because that's what makes your card move up and down
Oh my gosh.
eventually.
This is, it's, I think we're all going to go aha in the end. It's all going to come together.
And then same thing on this one. And
So that is the back, and then you're flipping it over to the front, and that's where you're actually folding it around.
correct.
So if you're just joining us, we got Chris here today at Memory Bound, and she's making the triple pull-out card for us.
And then again, just make sure that, yeah, might be a little, let's loosen it up a
She's
little
going to
bit.
loosen that one up.
Yep. Sometimes if you stick your fingernail in there, that just gives you that little extra wiggle room.
So you're
I
not
think it'll be
gluing
fine.
that down at all, Chris?
Not yet.
Okay.
I just want to get it a little looser. That should be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take my score tape that I just laid someplace.
Isn't that funny how we set stuff down and it would be...
Oh yeah, it's like, where'd that go?
Oh, Elena said you could maybe put some powder on it to make it slide easier.
Oh, that's
a good,
true.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So Chris is actually putting the score tape on top of the piece, not on the back, but on the...
Right.
Well, this is the back, really, but...
Exactly, yeah. It just, and I'm going to glue these together real quick.
And that's your top section?
That is the very top. I should have made an extra one at home so that it would dry.
To do the Rachel
but-
Ray thing?
That's right.
That's all right.
The magic of television, baked pie comes out.
I think everyone I think if we were in a real classroom, everybody would be real quiet right now. Just concentrating because this is so amazing.
Now, one thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut, because I want rounded corners to make it look like a cake.
Because you're making a cake.
Right. I have my triple corner.
Oh, yeah.
And I cut out samples just so you could see. I don't know if I put it against something dark, if you'll be able to see it a little better.
Yeah, that helps a lot, Chris.
Just to kind of see.
So there's three
this
different.
Is a straight. Yep. That must be the 10, the 7, and the 4 millimeter corners.
So you get all of those in that one corner rounder from We Are Memory Keepers.
Exactly.
We just got that in, was it last week, I think.
Now, when you cut, make sure you're cutting the right side. So I want this down, so this is going to be the top. And let's do the 10 this time.
Are you able to cut through all of those with it?
I am.
Oh gosh, good. And you're doing it in mid-air too, Chris, so that's
yeah,
amazing.
That's something, right? All right, so that one's done. We'll do this.
So that just punched through 3 layers. I'd say that's pretty good for a corner punch.
Well, that's what I thought too. You got to push a little bit, and that's why the other cards I put my score tape on first, but I didn't want to do that with this one.
Because of the rounding corners?
Because of the rounding corners, yeah. It just gave another layer to go through, and I didn't know if I'd be able to get through it or not. This one may not have gone through it quite as...
Well, if you were at home, Chris, you wouldn't have all these people
watching. Yeah, that's all right. I'd have my
Now that she's rounding the
dogs
corner to
watching.
make it look like a cake, but like on this one, she did not round the corners. She just left them, and the same with this one.
And if you have to, you can do like I did and just open it up and repunch. Okay, so now back to this. Your first piece is going to go into, well, here, I better put my tape on, is going to go into the next smallest. So your smallest
So we're
into
working
the next
with
smallest.
the top and the middle then, aren't we?
Yep.
And you're putting tape along the opposite edge?
Correct. Just on the one edge. That's enough. So take your tape off that little piece of paper.
And we are working from the back of the paper, just to remind everybody.
Make sure that this is all the way to the bottom of your cuts.
Okay.
Now, depending on if you want this showing at all or not, depends where you put it. I can put it up here and it's going to show up the top, but if I slide it down here, then it's not going to be poking up the top.
So like when your card is, show us with your card, Chris.
So when it's shut like this, you can't see that top, which is what I wanted. If I wanted it to show, if I wanted that top part to be up a little bit for some reason, then I would just move it higher.
So people can experiment with that.
Exactly. The main thing is you've got to, you can't come down or come up too far though, because it has to be touching that glue or that tape. So I'm going to try to get this as even as I can. That's the main
Now see,
thing.
I just had an aha moment. So basically it's the next layer up that is glued to that little slider thing.
Right.
Okay, because I kept thinking, Chris, you need to glue that down. You need to glue that down, but you really don't.
Nope. Okay, so now you still don't want to glue these down. Just leave them alone. Just make sure that they're both pointed in.
Okay.
When you go ahead and close this part of it, and then
So we're working from the top down.
yep, and then come over and you're going to do the exact same thing.
It makes more sense now, Chris. I have to
Good.
tell you, I was like, well, what the heck is she doing? Why is she doing
Like,
that?
this isn't going to work.
Now it all is sort of an aha moment. I bet everybody agrees that we're all kind of going,
Oh, that's how it does it. Good. I hope everybody, like I said, sometimes it's just easier to watch somebody do it.
maybe twice.
Right. Well,
That's
and-
what's nice about the video. If you want to go back and watch it again, you sure can. And after you see the ending of it, I think the beginning makes more sense.
Okay, and again, I've got these flaps open. It's fine that there's an open area, does not matter.
They're going to stay after you do that.
Exactly. And now, my card moves.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And then, you know, you get to decorate it.
Oh, I want to see how you plan this one. Now, Dawn just suggested, how cute would it be if you tore the top of each layer? So you could certainly do that.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
lots of things you could do.
I think I want my,
Jody says it's amazing, Chris.
oh, well, thanks, Jody. I get all of my inspiration off Pinterest. So,
Well, I think a lot of us
made it
do,
a
but
little
you're
short.
but you're carrying through with it. And you're not doing. You don't have a Pinterest fail.
well,
So,
those are in the garbage at home.
well, if you're just joining us, Chris is decorating her cake with the borders and edges dies from Doodlebug. And it's kind of neat because you get 6 different dies. They're probably very versatile for other things too. And they are a good length, so if you wanted to make a border along your card or do a whole layers of rainbow borders, that would be pretty neat. Those are $24.99.
And I don't have to decorate this whole thing if we're getting short for time.
I think we're okay. Penny's here. Penny's in the house. They said they could hear Katie laughing in the background. Oh, Mary's just joining us. So, Mary, you're going to have to go check the beginning because look at these neat cards that Chris is showing us how to make. They're a triple pull-out card.
And
And she's making a cake right now.
baking a cake with no calories.
Huh.
Works out well. Now, this
Is that
is
another
the
heart from the...
perfect, yes. But I also used our Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, so now we're making a wedding cake. So this is the Mr. and Mrs. die from Impression Obsession. It's $4.99. There it is, the cute little die. So she's using, oh, and she put it right on the heart. Oh, we're going to have to, it's glaring just a little bit because of that metallic paper. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Did that
you.
cut well, Chris?
It did.
Because it's really skinny, so
What-
it's nice.
I used was my thick score tape to put on the paper. Mm-hmm. And because this would be really bad to have to glue, you'd get glue all over. And this shiny paper does show glue.
Okay, so you could use the score tape and you put it on the back of your paper before you die cut.
I'm trying to decide where I want to put this.
Here's the one she made for her husband and her anniversary. So we all know you've got an anniversary coming up, Chris.
That's right. 45 years.
Oh, Juanita, you should be so happy. Well, 45 years is great. Chris got married very young, like elementary school.
Yes, that's right.
Chris, you've inspired Juanita. She's going to a wedding next weekend, and this is what she's making.
Oh,
so isn't that,
nice.
you should just feel so good about that.
I do. Now, I could cut another one of these, but we're just going to save time, and I'll do it different when I get home.
It's brand new. It came in yesterday. It's $49 in Market.
Oh, she said.
Katie's looking for that beach paper that came
Oh.
in yesterday. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't
No.
hear what you said because
No,
I was
I-
answering Katie's question.
I was just trying to decide if I wanted to put this up here. I'm a little short, but I have more
got
of this at
pieces?
home.
So the congratulations, that fit perfectly,
Yes.
and that was a My Favorite Thing stamps. Birdie greetings, and I actually have used these. I just like the font on them, and it's got a little bit of everything from Christmas to get well to sympathy, smile, best wishes. It's got a little bit of everything. It's a really nice stamp set, and it
figured
fit
it
perfect
much.
there. Oh, I'm.
No, I'm
you
just
putting hearts on the top?
I'm just cutting for my message.
Okay.
I rounded the corners, and then I'm going to add layers.
Chris is using our favorite Nouveau glue.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We went like a month with this being out of stock from our supplier, and that was really tough. It's got the nice fine tips. You can glue little things or bigger things.
And only one time have I had it get clogged, and you can take that top off and soak it, which you just can't do with mini glues.
Yeah, I learned that in a class with the Nouveau people. I had no idea that came off.
And then we don't have them right now, but this is the tiny alphanumeric. I wrote
That
everything
is
down.
tiny. Let me grab it
Yes.
so I can show people.
Alphanumeric tiny type upper.
So that is very tiny. But perfect for this.
Yeah,
That's
I think so.
that's another font from Tim Holtz, and it's currently out of stock. But if it's something you want, it's no big deal for us to get it for you, and we usually can get things within a week. So it comes pretty quick.
So because they get married next weekend.
Well, you're just going to be all ready
I
for
know.
everything.
I love it. I thought it would be cute. You know, so many people save their cards now.
They do.
So I thought it would be cute to put on the message a heart with the date of their wedding.
Yes, that's a wonderful idea.
So I'll attach that to the back of the card. And because I think these or even the tiny might fit, I might even add their initials to the hearts for the little the
Yes.
pole.
So she's using little tiny hearts there for the
Yeah,
pole.
and well, I might not be able to add it, but let's just stick that on there. And
Chris, that is very fun. And who would know that now you're ready for your wedding next weekend?
that's right.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
You're
I'd
getting
have to
so
play
many
with it.
hearts,
Oh,
and there's
thank
lots
you.
of awesome card.
So there you go, and then we'd have the little note card to go with it.
That is really cool. So I think you should can we just show each of your cards again and
Yep, you want me to
pull them
pull
out?
them?
So this is the triple slider card, and Chris just showed us how easy it is to make, and here's the one she made for her wedding anniversary. And we have several other people with anniversaries, Chris. We're
Oh,
getting
really?
comments.
Well, happy anniversary to them.
And this is really cute too.
If anybody has a 1-year-old, let me know. I don't know any, but I just liked the card.
It's very cute. The hearts are just rolling in, Chris. And this, so you've done kind of cutesy, kind of formal, kind of beautiful and fun. And this one to me would be your beautiful one.
Well, thank you. About the only thing I wouldn't work for, is like sympathy cards, but maybe a thinking of you
Yeah.
at that type of.
Yeah, I agree about the sympathy cards. And then this one I love. This is kind of very fun. And that's Chris's beautiful granddaughter. And when's her birthday?
Hers is July 22nd.
So Chris, not only did you do an amazing demo, but you are ready for several events coming up. That was the triple slider card. Seriously, Chris, thank you. That
Well,
was super amazing.
thank
I
you.
love it. And she's got stuff here if you want to make the cake. We didn't mention this, but this is the basil cardstock. It's that one that's got the little dots. Oh no, this isn't. This is the Simple Stories Color Vibe.
Yeah.
So it's the Color Vibe white, so it's got the little dots that she used for her cake. And then I really liked how you used the silver metallic paper. It was just
Yeah,
very
dresses
subtle.
it up.
And you can't really see it on here, but it's kind of a cardstock. It's $1 for this metallic. And then she showed us the rub-ons, the dies, and her stamps that she used, the tab punch, Mr. and Mrs. Chris. High applauses. Oh, and Lori says cute shirt too.
Oh, well, thank you.
So
Sam's
that's
Club.
That's even, yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? Let's see. Has someone suggested using the wedding invitation photo as a card? That would be great
Oh,
too.
that would be fun.
Yeah, there's so many options. Hopefully, we've opened up your creativity, and you're going to come up with lots of different things. But now, don't leave because we have some new product that came in yesterday, and I know you're going to want to see it because it's 2 brand new collections from Echo Park, and then we have a couple things that are back in stock. And Katie's here to help us out.
Good morning.
Katie, can you be Vanna?
Oh yeah, I did watch
Oh.
Wheel of Fortune last night.
You watch Wheel of Fortune, so you're prepared. And
Yeah.
you know what? Okay, Michelle had a great idea about using that as an interactive element on a layout.
Oh, that would be fun. Those cards are amazing.
So I think that
She
would be
showed
really
me
great.
yesterday. They're fabulous.
They are.
They are. They're
I think
great.
it's really quick. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a question. You don't have to adhere the little tabs. No, the little tabs are not stuck down because
No.
they have to move. There's
Don't
but
do it. That's a
they're
big
not
no-no.
going to move around, right, Chris? Because you've got the back that flips over on top of them and holds them down.
Correct.
Okay, amazing. Yeah. All right. TJ says you keep her inspired. So
well, good.
Katie's
I'm glad.
Katie's there with her microphone.
I know.
It's so funny.
I'm a walking microphone.
Oh gosh. Anyhow, everybody loves it. Well, Katie, let's start.
Yes, where do you
how
wanna
about if we
start?
start over here?
Awesome.
A couple of things we've had before, but they're back in stock. A couple are new, and just in time for what's the next holiday? 4th of July.
4th of July. These would be good for the stars I used on a project, but I couldn't tell you what project it was off the top of my head. 4th
Okay,
of July.
So, Kate. Oh, wow. That's original. Well, stars are good for a lot of things: graduation, birthdays, Christmas,
stuff.
boys.
You
Oh,
can't
you're
add
so
flowers.
right.
You use stars.
So we have two different stars from
Yep.
Lawn Fawn. Can you tell us what the name of that
Yeah,
one
this
is?
one is the Puffy Star Stackable. So it's a little bit more whimsical, a little bit more rounded. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for $21.99.
Even get that little one. And this is going to be online under shopping and dyes and Lawn Fawn.
And then this one, we only have a couple of these, but it's the star and it's a stitched star. You gotta love the details of that.
Yeah,
A stitched star. A stitched star for $16.99.
that's hard to say.
It
That's hard to
is.
say.
Oh, and they put the, this is nice. Maybe this will be a new thing. They're putting the measurements of it on there. Isn't that
Oh,
nice?
Yeah.
That little
Very
one is
nice.
just a quarter by a quarter, if you were wondering. All right,
It's
and then
tiny.
it looks like we have some storage stuff by Totally Tiffany.
Those are really nice
Oh, it's a
boxes.
dye
And they've
storage.
got, I believe there's a little handle on the top that you can pull and carry,
Yep, there
carry
is.
them around.
Yeah.
And they have some, I'm going to call them pouches for lack of a better word.
Oh, to go inside
that
of
fit
it.
inside. So you can organize
5
your
of 'em.
dyes or you can organize. Oh, they come with it.
5 clear storage pockets and a carry case.
You can
And
also put
5
your, oh my gosh.
louvered dyes,
You can also
stickers.
put your bigger than a bread box,
smaller
Kiwi
th-
Lane, your Kiwi
Oh.
Lane borders. Haven't you ever played that game?
No.
Charades?
Charades. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but I wasn't.
I don't know where things
Bigger
come
of a-
from sometimes.
I understand that,
that-
Kelly, believe
that's
me.
back in stock.
Yeah, and it is $16.49, so it looks like it has 5 louvered cards and 5 clear storage pockets. So that would be 10 pockets in there, right?
Yeah, that
Wow.
would be handy dandy.
Very handy. All right, now our 6x6 pads.
Yes, and these are ones
This
that we
one.
sold out of.
Honeybees Beach one for $6.99.
And Teresa's using that on Monday.
Love
so we're gonna be
this.
using that.
Oh, I don't.
She's doing a whole flip-flop thing for us.
Should I open it or?
Yeah, you can open it.
Okay, you
While
might
you
have
open
to-
it,
yeah.
I'll show this. This is the pizza box die from Elizabeth Craft Designs, and it was used in Maker Mania. We sold out of it. It's back in stock, so just wanted to let everybody know that. And then the God Bless America tablet that Teresa and Katie both use, so we have been running out of it frequently. It's back in stock.
Okay, these are fabulous.
Oh, okay, Jennifer, thank you so much. She puts her alphabet sticker sheets in here. So it
was that
fits-
our Jennifer?
Yeah, so it fits perfectly. Thank you, Jennifer. I
Yeah.
love ideas like that.
I do the same thing. I learned it from her. Those
Okay.
6x12 sticker things.
All right, this is the beach.
Yep, this is the
vibes.
beach. This is great boy paper too. Oh, and look. Oh, it changed.
Katie's always on the lookout for boy
I
paper, and you have to
am.
be when you have boys.
Yeah.
Because
Can you see that?
not really.
Oh.
Could you face it towards here, like down a little? There we go. No, this way, angle. There we.
Okay.
That's perfect right there. Okay.
I was enjoying it, but to myself.
I know you were busy watching it yourself, and nobody else could see what you were looking at.
I apologize. Ooh, look at a wicker basket.
Okay, and Bonnie, we are not participating
Ooh.
in Maker Mania 4, just to answer your question. We have some conflicts in September, and so unfortunately we're not able to participate. We've got a crop that weekend and some other things, but you can still sign up. There's a lot of other stores that are available for that.
And they can watch it, and you can sign up and still come to the crop, can't you? Because it's online and you can rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
I think this might be new. We've had the Say It With Flowers paper,
Oh,
and this
okay.
is all like embellishments. And can you flip
Yeah,
through that
yeah.
one, Katie?
$7.99. I don't want one to fly out. So they're like
So-
cut aparts, aren't they?
Yeah, they're punch outs.
punch outs,
Punch outs
ooh.
or
Like Barbie dolls.
yes.
You know,
So lots of embellishments, and there is a paper pad that goes with this too,
Oh,
so
here.
you could make your stuff and do everything.
when I was little in kindergarten, they always ask you what you want to be. And I wanted to be a paper doll because they had cool clothes.
Oh my gosh, a paper doll! I wanted to be a rock star. Everybody
Oh
should
my
mention
gosh,
what
what they wanted
was
to be
it
in
you wanted to
kindergarten?
be when you grew up, when you were a little kid.
I had a friend who wanted to be a stop sign.
I don't know that I wanted to be a rock star in kindergarten, but
He wanted to be a stop sign because he got to see people all the time.
okay. Chris says we've had that because she bought it a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Let's move
All
on.
right, let's move on. Sorry.
And that one we've had, but it's
All right,
back in
back
stock.
in
That's the
stock.
metal
All right.
papers. And then the
And-
marble, the 6x8 creative paper from P13 is back in stock.
All right.
And I just showed the petite prints.
Oh, everybody's got to
the
get a
rainbow
petite
pack,
print.
that is back, which is nice for cards
Yes.
and everything.
It's like my favorite. And these must be new.
This
Stamp-
is new from Stamperia.
Yep. These are the 6x8, and it looks like it's called, I'm not sure what it's called. I can't read upside down.
I can't read it right side up,
I
Katie.
think it's French. I have no idea.
Australia des Arts. So this is kind of an artsy collection.
But
which
is
really
it
beautiful.
it might not, it might be like Des Moines where the S is silent. So.
The art.
The arts. The arts.
So we've got both the 8x8
Yeah.
and the 12x12.
Did you want to see what some of these papers
And
are?
then
or-
here, I think we can look on the
Okay.
back here.
Do we have it in singles then too, or is this just?
And then we have one single
single.
paper, but you have to see this because it's a cut apart. And
That's
it is-
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I love those flowers, but you'll have to get 2 sheets because you'll want to use these frames.
Yeah, those would be great for cards or like a scrapbook layout, and you could put your pictures or your journaling in there.
Yeah, those
or
are great.
mixed media, super cool. And those are from Stamperia. Okay, now we have. Oh, let's show. Can we show this and those, and then
Yeah.
we'll show our 2 collections?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
So everybody, well, a lot of people have been waiting
Mm-hmm.
and waiting for this Tell the Bees 6x6. We had it in the 12x12, and it's beautiful. And we had the premium edition
oh, look, they have
in
stuff
the
on the back that you can
6x6.
use.
But now we have the special edition Tell the Bees, and this was something that Chris really loved and
So
told us to
pretty.
bring in. So these tablets are
Yeah.
here now, and they're online under our Bumblebee theme or under tablets, and it's $10.99, and you're going to get
A lot.
40 sheets. It
Oh,
looks
my.
like.
So if you ordered one, we'll be calling you today, I assume.
Yes, we will be. Those came in yesterday.
All right, so
and then
jump
there's
over
2
here.
new dies that came in.
Oh, wow.
And you guys, we're so lucky because Chris took one home, and she's going to work on it.
Oh, it's a
And
card. It makes
it
a
makes
card.
a card, but look at that.
Wow.
Now I look at that and I go, "Ooh, that's over my head."
Oh, wow. She'll get it
But
figured
the
out.
die is all there and it does everything for you, so it's really cool.
$29.99.
And there's the one that's kind of the blocks, and then there's the oval. So let's all cheer Chris on.
Yeah.
And she will be able to simplify it for us. Oh, hey.
That's very nice.
So Dawn wanted to be Nancy
$29.99.
Drew.
Oh, gosh, that's a good one.
Janet says Artist Studio for that.
Oh,
French.
Thank you, Janet.
Too bad I already made a fool of myself.
that's
but
okay. I forgot that Janet speaks French.
Yeah, she's had some.
She's been to France.
Gloria said she wanted to be a nurse, so
Oh,
duh,
good.
she did it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Mary wanted to be born in a water tower, but Mary, I'm sorry. I'm sure your mother is happy
you
about
weren't.
that. Okay, so then there's 2 new collections from Echo Park, and one is Witches and Wizards #2, and the other one is Farmers Market. So should we show Witches and Wizards first?
Yes. Oh, yes,
And
yes, yes.
Katie brought out her project that she made with the original Witches and Wizards. So we've got that here too.
Yeah, so it comes in
it's got
6x6.
6x6, and we're going to see all the individual papers. So
Yeah. And then it does come in, let's see, how much is that? $6.99. And then the collection pack, the 12x12 collection pack, which would also include a sticker sheet, for probably $14.99. Yep, $14.99.
what does your book use when you make it? Is it the
A 6x6.
the 6x6
and
the
a sticker sheet? That's
Okay.
it. Yeah. But what's nice is they have the coordinating color cardstock, coordinating solid paper pack for $5.99. So instead of getting cardstock, you could just get this too. And then
That
the
is
sticker
cool.
sheet. Look at all these stickers. It's just loaded.
You know, and
With
some
stickers.
of this obviously it's AKA Harry Potter, but they
Yeah.
can't call it Harry Potter.
Correct.
But it's also good for Halloween and
Yes.
It's got some, and some of the papers, when you see them, I think you're going to love them.
All
Okay.
right.
Here's an update on another what you wanted to be when you grow up. Oshra wanted to be a veterinarian, but she didn't do it.
Oh.
But Katie, what's really cool is her daughter is fulfilling her dream.
Oh, nice.
And I met her daughter Olivia
did
last
ya?
weekend. She's a very nice
Wasn't
girl.
it fun to meet people?
It was.
I had a good time.
Okay, now we're going to look at all the papers.
All right, so this looks like the cut-aparts.
These are the 4x6 cut-aparts, and they're a little bit different, everybody, because
And
they
then
do
2 by
have
2 at the bottom.
4x6, but then they've got the little ones along the bottom. And the back of that one is an amazing plaid.
Yes. So instead of in this book, which has the old collection, you would just use this plaid instead of that one.
Switch it out.
Yeah. And the icons and the stars and nights,
That's
which can
good
be
for 4th of July or
Yeah.
lots of things.
camping.
And Katie, you're a big Harry Potter fan.
Mhm, I am. I do love it. I do. I don't even know what else to say.
She loves
You're
it.
right.
Another
The
good plaid. So a
you
lot
would
of
switch
this,
these out.
like we were saying, is good for Halloween or fall. I think those plaids are good for fall.
Here's your 4x6, your 3x4s, and 4x4 cut-aparts. And tags. They've included the castle this time, which is nice.
We all have a little bit of magic
sorry.
inside of us. That's okay.
Yes, we do. And stars.
See, that's another good one.
That's a
Katie,
good one.
boy paper. I'm surprised
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't say it.
Oh, yes, good boy paper. Hats.
Hats, which could be witches' hats,
Yeah.
and a nice
That's a fun one.
damask kind of pattern.
Suitcases.
Those you could cut across for travel.
Ooh.
It's got a good stripe on the back.
If you're at Ankeny Hawk, that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Or your colors are maroon. The Wizard Daily News, which I did use a different one and just cut the pieces apart to use in the book.
Well, and you know what else? Teresa
I keep sniffing. I'm sorry. That's really nasty.
Teresa made a layout on Monday, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was this paper. Sorry,
Right.
everybody,
Yep,
squirrel
nope.
moment. But
That's
she used
right.
this paper, but she showed us kind of the blueprint. And this paper's back
That
in
was
stock, by
such
the way,
a
the
good
Star
idea.
Spangled Banner.
I love that
I could see
idea.
doing that with this paper. That would be really neat.
Ooh, we should maybe do layouts, Kelly. We're a scrapbook store. Maybe we should do more layouts.
Good.
All right, 4x4 cut-aparts.
Stay clever and wise. You are magical. It's very inspiring.
It is. The green, so it's just a little bit different. The smaller plaid and larger. But it might be smaller in the
Yeah,
6x6.
everything will be smaller.
Look at that book paper. How wonderful is that? I'm such a book nerd and I love it. Book paper. Ooh, that's a fun green, isn't it? And the 3x4 cut-aparts.
So if you're interested in this, these are all online. If you go to shopping and go to new, and then Echo Park Witches and Wizards,
Our
and you can
Bonnie-
see them all in person. I love that stuff.
That
right
is
there.
a good straight. Our Bonnie, her little guy, one of her little guys, is starting to read the Harry Potter books. So this will be
Aw.
fun to create for him.
Well, there's a fall.
Pumpkins.
So
Isn't
Katie,
that
how does
fun?
pumpkins work into Harry Potter? Is that part of, I mean,
you know,
this is
I
great.
don't.
I love it.
It could, but I'm not sure. But I wonder if it's because they're trying to make it Halloweeny too.
Yeah, kind of fallish.
And look at that night sky. That is so fun.
Elena, yes, this is called Witches and Wizards number 2.
Yeah. Look at the wands.
wands.
Oh, isn't
There's
that
your
a
other
nice
plaid.
plaid? Ooh, I like
Which
that.
is great for fall or Halloween, and everybody
good
wants
boy.
layouts, Katie. So thanks, Teresa, for
farm.
doing that on Monday. Oh, we've got all the little extras.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, Kelly. So that's the stars, like the stars and the nights, and
you got
that
2
is
stencils.
$5.99. And then the swirls, the magic, makes me think like if you would wave your wand.
I'm going to cast a spell on you
$5.99
today, Katie.
Ooh, that's exciting. Make it a good one.
Oh, and
I'm always
Lori
up for
mentioned
anything.
some of those could be used for graduation, and I totally
Oh,
agree.
absolutely.
And boy stuff or girl stuff. Or,
Yep. And the stamp set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 stamps for $12.99.
And there's 2 different stamp sets.
Yep.
Which is kind of neat that they did too.
This one is called Believe in the Magic. And this one is You Are the Magic.
And our rep from Echo Park, he told us that Witches and Wizards last year, the collection pack was their #1 selling
It's-
collection pack. You know, you just can't find
Yeah, I love it.
AKA Harry Potter
Yes.
stuff.
The
And then of
ephemera
course
pack.
they did the ephemera, and if you hold it up like this,
Oh,
then
there
it
you go.
doesn't glare. So there's
That makes sense.
there's the ephemera, right? Is that what I have here,
Yep.
Katie?
Mhm.
And then the frames and tags.
Frames and tags. for $4.99.
Those are some of my favorite things.
I know. I just love these. And tuck them in the mini books. Oh my gosh. Tuck, 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 tuck. All right,
So-
look at this.
Now, I thought that could even
Oh,
be Disney.
Yeah.
With the castle.
Well, I think that's kind of where it's leaning to, don't you? Believe in the magic. Magic at Disney. They have the castle. Yes. And this is a great one. $12.99 for the wand and his stick his stick, he writes, his broom and the hat, the sorting hat. But all these could be used for Halloween also. $12.99 for Wizard Wear die set. I might have to get that one,
Okay,
Kelly.
and then we have Witches and Wizards.
Witches
the
and
words.
Wizards. That's awesome. And it does have, no, it's just the words. It doesn't have a border around it. That's really great. These are great.
Lori has a
Woohoo.
squirrel question
Yeah.
about the Teflon bone folder online.
Yes.
And Lori,
I think we got
will
more
look
in.
for sure. It should be under tools and miscellaneous. Okay, so
Did
we
you want
got,
to show this real quick?
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, so if you wanted to make the paper bag book, this is one of the first ones I did, you would just be able to still create the same thing. I used a 6x6, a craft paper bag, and a 6x6 pad, a 12x12 sticker sheet, and then craft pattern paper. And you could create this easily with the new collection also.
So Katie
Just the same
has the
thing.
cutting guide and everything
Yeah.
if you wanted to. Katie, seriously, your cutting guides have really helped a lot of people.
Good,
able
thanks.
to
I'm
make
glad.
things, and I think they love it.
Good.
Okay, last but not least
Oh, this
is
is a
Farmer's
fun
Market from
one.
Echo Park.
I moved my
So-
sprinkles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, should we show the sprinkles? We'll
Well,
show them
all right.
last.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll show them last.
Okay.
I don't know what we're doing,
I
but let's
don't.
go.
But let's go. Here's 6x6 pad, Farmer's Market. This is fun. $7.99 for 24 back-to-backs. All
And
right.
it's going to have, we're showing you all the papers.
This is the collection pack for $14.99.
So that's gonna have your
includes
sticker
sheet.
sheet. And there are some really neat stickers
There
like
are.
a barn and seed packets.
Just like how it's loaded with that stuff. And then it also has the coordinating pack of color paper, $5.99.
So those are the solids, so you don't,
Yeah.
they've taken the guesswork out.
Which is nice.
Especially if you're shopping
Ugh.
online, you don't have to match up.
I love that when they
Cardstock.
do that. All right, let's take a gander
look
at
at all the
these.
papers.
Look at all these. It looks like seed packs, don't they?
So those would be really nice to cut apart or
Yes.
leave whole or make borders.
And the reds on the back with little X's and O's. X's. Flowers. Ooh, there's a lot of paper here with a green
it's a
background.
nice collection.
Oh, that's neat. All right, 4x4 cut aparts.
So these, home is where the herd is.
I like that they have a
Farmer's
red
Market.
tractor, not a green one. No offense.
Happiness is homemade.
This looks yummy, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
I'm already hungry. Icons, kitchen icons. Scales.
Yeah, those are so cute.
Those are fun, aren't they? Ooh, look
you
at that.
gotta love a gingham.
Gotta love a gingham.
Lois suggested this would be a great recipe album collection.
Oh,
and it
nice.
would be.
Yes, Lois.
Here's all the
just so-
3x4s.
It's so clean. Oh, yummy.
Katie, did
love
you have
bread.
breakfast today, Katie?
Oh, yeah, but nothing.
But not
nothing
like-
like
like
that.
pastries?
Oh my gosh.
There's the little red truck and the windmill, and this is
Someone, Chris at the crop. You know what she had? Danish letter cupcakes.
yes,
Oh.
those were amazing.
Did you have one?
I had part of one. It was
Oh,
really
I missed
good.
out.
Okay,
Another cut aparts?
happiness is not a destination; it's a way of life. Very inspirational. You're as lovely.
Oh, look
as
at it. They throw in a
flower.
thank you. So if you're making cards,
Yeah, I think this is
I like
very
these.
fun.
It's just Oops, did I show the back?
You
no,
did not show
the
the back.
black gingham, black and white.
And it's got the
Some
jars.
canning jars. More flowers.
Kathy said this would also be good for apron cards.
Yes.
Lori said don't mention scales and cake in the same.
I was gonna say
Only if you're weighing the
yes, to make sure it's a good 5-pounder cake. A pound cake.
cake.
A
Katie, you're
recipe.
so funny.
Yeah, that fell flat, didn't it?
No, I think everybody's
That's all right.
cracking
You
up,
know,
Katie.
everybody just everybody.
They're
You
all
know, everybody
cracking
just
up.
goes with it anymore, don't they? With me.
It's like, oh, it's Katie.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh, that's
canisters.
fun.
Yeah, those. It's just a really
Ooh,
nice
I like
collection.
that. And I'm not a pink girl. I like that though. I like little things. Oh,
There's your galvanized
those are fun.
cans and buckets.
Nice. Oh, and then these are the coordinating papers. We have a few of them.
And then flip them and we can see the other. There we go.
Woo.
So those are all color match. You can get them individually
How
or
nice.
in the collection.
That's like the best because then you don't have to search over there in the cardstock. And the
Live,
sticker
love,
sheet.
bake. Welcome to our roost. Lots of stickers here. It's just, oh, and look at the border. It's like
How
a
fun is
scallop
that?
flowers. So it's very
Yeah,
cute. So
that is fun.
it's called Farmer's Market, and it's got a few more items that go with it. A couple of stencils.
And they are $5.99. Berry branch and flowers. No. Flower picking. Flower picking? Flower picking.
Is it flower
I
picking?
think it's
Katie?
flower picking.
Okay.
All right, your ephemera. I have to hold it up so it doesn't glare.
There's the ephemera.
Yep.
Oh, look at that little galvanized bucket right on the front. And here's a little
I love galvanized things.
here's a little preview, and then there's the frames and tags.
$4.99.
Those are really cute too.
Those are fun. I like how Teresa showed us how to use the frames.
I know. I usually,
she used to do that.
if I had to pass on one, I'd pass on
I
the
pass
frames.
on frames. I do too.
But now that Teresa showed all that clever stuff and the stamps,
Home sweet
Katie,
home.
we have to go reorder the stamps right away
Yeah.
when this is done,
Okay.
because these aren't going to last.
These are great.
And you have to remember, if you're making cards, sometimes it's fun just to stamp your envelope with a little thing like a truck or a barn or something.
I saw the
just for
cutest
fun.
idea, Kelly. So you would take just like a 4x6 piece of paper and you can use your stamps to make a scene, but don't color it. But make the scene, bind it together, and then a little one can sit and color
Oh,
the stamps in, like the little scene,
you're going
like
to
a
have to
coloring
show
book.
us that. You're going to have to show us
Okay.
make a coloring book.
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay,
Oh,
so
that would be
that
fun.
That pile
I'm
is
sorry.
Witches. No, I
just
think
go
it's
on.
Witches and Wizards #2, and then we have the Farmer's Market.
Yes.
And then the last thing that we got in, these little sprinkles.
How fun are these?
There's the patriotic one, which has got the
Fun
little
for shaker
flags.
cards. Little watermelons and sprinkles, like actual.
Yeah, those are so
And
cute.
they're $2.99.
So
$2.99.
they're not bad. And
No.
then these are really cute too. These are Brad's.
Like a little apron. They're barbecue things. A barbecue or a, what do you call that? A grill. And I'm not sure, little aprons.
Sometimes your mind just goes blank
I know.
when you're trying to figure out the names of things you've known all your life.
Yeah.
But it's just
Thank you,
what
Kelly.
happens.
It's
what
$3.99.
happens.
You cover well for me.
All right.
Alrighty. This is such
okay,
a good day.
Well, this is a good day.
It
so if there's
is.
something that you see that you like, give us a
Yeah.
call. Go online. Mary says, you remember when Teresa used frames? I need to see that video.
It was just Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
like,
just
what-
Monday.
Katie,
Yep.
I'm like, what's she
I
talking
know.
about?
I know. It was
How are
Monday
we
that
gonna
she
find
showed
that?
us.
So
in
just
the
go back.
scrapbook page when she
Go
used
back
this.
3 days. And you're right, Katie. She
Yep,
made a
I'm
layout.
sorry, I forgot that we're on video.
She made a layout with this paper,
Yeah.
and she did show us how to use the patriotic frames from God
Yes.
Bless America.
Yeah.
And she also used this paper here, this tablet from God Bless America,
Yeah.
which, Katie, you use that too.
Yes.
So that's been a popular
Yeah.
one.
So I just want to also thank everyone who came to the crop. How fun was that? This
Yes.
is the first time I've been back to work, and that was a lot of fun. And you silly girls, that's all I'm going to say.
Yes, Katie was a hit at the crop, from what I
Wow.
understand. I missed your whole thing, Katie, but
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that. Yep.
yeah, that's all we can
to
say. We're speechless.
Yeah, you guys were fun. It was a good group. It was a fun group. It was so fun to meet people, spaces.
It was nice to meet
It was,
people.
yeah. And so then, but it was funny because some gal said, well, we know who you guys all are. And I'm like, oh, I guess you would because you see us. So, but it's fun to have the names now, and then you can think of their faces too.
It is.
Yeah.
And just wait till the barbecue. We'll be meeting a lot more people.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be.
So we are open tonight
Fun.
till 7 here at Memory Bound in Iowa. So if you're out and about, stop in and see us. Give us a call. Oshara, have a great birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday,
and
Oshara.
Thank you, everybody, from the bottoms of our
Yeah.
hearts. And we hope to see you soon. Have a crafty day.
Thank you.